This is a video tutorial teaching you how to use gradient maps to bring new color and tone into your photos. Here we're starting with a picture that I took last year when I was up in Alaska. This is a picture of a bald eagle in a raptor center up there. I want to say it's in Juneau, Alaska. So you take the picture, this is pretty much straight out of the camera, and the first thing you do is you come down here, it's on its own layer. You come down here, you hit the adjustment layers, and you choose gradient map. Right away, it's going to start out with changing the way everything looks, and it's basically going to take all of your colors and replace the dark parts with this black, or whatever color you have here, and the light parts of the picture with this white, or whatever color you have here. So as you can see, just using black to white, you wind up with an immediate black and white image, which is great and looks really good. But what if we wanted to go a different way? What if we wanted to color it a little bit, do sort of a toning thing? Now, one of the best presets that they have starting out is this one right here, this violet to orange color. And when you first click on it, it doesn't look super great. It kind of is way too strong. But if you hit OK, come down here, make sure your gradient map is selected, and start to drag down the opacity. We can get it down to about 20, maybe 22%, maybe 23%, and it starts to look really good. It starts to look really saturated, and it's toning the image. It gives it sort of that aged film look, where pictures from the 70s or from even the 80s now are starting to look this way, where the whites, as the film ages, the whites start to turn to this kind of yellow, and the darks kind of turn from black to a sort of a bluish tone. In this case, we're using violet, but that's pretty easy to replicate. So that's what you like. So that's what it does. It just tones it really fast, keep it a low opacity with a normal blending mode, and you'll get a very quick image change. But what if you're not feeling the violet to orange? Well, you can come in here and click on these little bottom cursors and choose a different color to use. So let's say we wanted to take this violet or the orange and make it a little more gold colored, maybe lower the saturation on it just ever so slightly. Just kind of drag around. You can see how it's doing, what it's changing, what things are changing as you do them in the preview. Let's say we want to move from a purple to more of a really dark blue, something like that. Maybe a really super saturated, almost black kind of a blue. That's pretty nice. Or even a lighter blue. You can start to get some really weird effects when you drag up here for your dark color, because now it's mapping the dark colors of the image to a light blue, and that can look very unnatural. And if that's your thing, great. If it's not, then stay away from it. So now we're going from a darkish blue, kind of a green, up to a gold yellow color. And we can turn it off to see how it was before and after again, before and after again. So as you can see, it's pretty strong, pretty interesting. Let's say you wanted to keep it out of this white here and the white of the feathers. What you can do is double click on this space around the word, and right here where it says blend if, you can change these functions right here. So if on underlying layer, this is going to be the white side, you can drag it to the left, and if you hold down your Option or Alt key, you can split these sliders, and so you can have a very slow gradation in to kind of pull it out of the whites. And if you notice down here, it's slowly coming out of the whitest tones of the image. So now if we preview again, you can see that now the white is less affected by the gradient map. And if we bump up the contrast or the opacity a lot, you can start to see exactly where we're not affecting anymore in these white areas. Take it back down to about 20, 21, 22, something like that. Now that we've gone a little higher, we can actually, now that we're pulling it out of the whites, we can actually go a little higher on the opacity and get away with it. So that's it. It's really fast, it's really quick, and you can get a lot of really creative color options out of it just by dragging this around, grabbing different colors. One thing I like to do is go with kind of a monochrome approach to it, where I do use a light gold for the light colors, and then a dark brown or a dark saturated orange for the dark colors, and it just creates a golden cast to the entire image. I can actually do that really quickly. Let's go ahead and grab that. Go right there. It's not working super well on this image, but as you can see, like, everything's now just kind of goldish, you know, from the darks to the lights. That's it. It's very simple, it's a very quick technique, and it's super powerful for toning your images. Thank you very much for checking this out, and I hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to seeing more videos like this from me in the future. Take care.